Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 31 of Artanis215's Let's Play. Artanis215 here, and I went ahead and added some more lasers. If you haven't noticed, I went from 5, I may have ended with 7 last time, I now have 13 in total. And that's as much as my little system back here can handle. I have 3 more sitting in my buildcraft chest for when we expand this room, which may or may not happen today, I'm not entirely sure yet. So, I had some circuits crafting. Let's just finish up this last diamond redstone one. And the only reason I have that extra diamond and that extra redstone in there is to be able to tell it not to craft it anymore. So look at that. Doesn't that just look nice? All these lasers kind of turning on, and then they all go blue. That's as many as they can handle. If I put one more there, they flash green and blue, and it's really obnoxious. So, obviously they were pretty decently fast now, which I'm happy about. So, it's cool. The only reason I have that in there, like I said, is so that I can go like this, it finishes, and I pull that out, and it's done. As you can see, I got some more diamonds. I went and synthesized some. I just synthesized a few blocks because I went to get a piece of stone. I stuck it in my condenser by accident, and I had an alchemical chest full of stone, so I went ahead and just stuck a diamond block in there and condensed it down to, I think, 4 or 5. Funny that NEI convenient inventory isn't sorting those like I would think they would. It's flipping them even though that has a higher... Turn that off, that's obnoxious. Oops. Okay, well, whatever. So, that's that chest. Happy as could be. Got gold, which is out of place. Everything is a little bit backwards. Okay, well, whatever. Anyways, I have some wire now, and I have all of the different types of pipe wire. Just 1, 1, and 1. And then I made for 8. And then made my chipsets, so now we can, do cool stuff with that. I'm going to kill these combustion engines, because they do not need to be running now. Now, I think 3 more could definitely handle 2 lasers, and then I would have a perfect little basically triangular shape right here, which I could then take and I could go ahead and expand off like this right now if I wanted to, or if I really felt fancy I could put my assembly table right here and have an entire extra row, just build 3 more of those guys and have it be absolutely insane, because I'd go 3 and then a row. Have like 23 lasers. That'd be absurd though. There's no need for that many. This is as much as I'll ever have. I don't need any more. But if we look at our different chipsets, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so let's leave them in there. They all have a use. Yep, we can make chassis pipes. Now this one has a few more uses. Anything that you can use an iron gear in. For instance, all of these little code cards you can use those in. Now, the uses of the gold chipset, you can make logistics pipes with them, which is cool. You can also make request pipes because they now cost diamond gears or diamond redstone golden chipset. And then you can make the chassis Mark III. And finally, for this use, you can make the quick sort module or the chassis module. 1 minute. And we're back. So I just found something cool about NEI. So say I want to know how to make this little blank module. If I click on it, it tells me the recipe. Gold nugget. And just, Now I don't know if these recipes work. Let's go try them. So they do work. Let's see if they can go backwards too. Oh, awesome. So that's nice. So in the near future, we'll definitely be playing around with some of the gates. Now if I take these, and I put them in here, the only one that I can make right now is a gate. The reason for that is that I don't have pipe wire in there. So if I have my pipe wire in, I believe that red enables the iron, blue enables the gold, and yellow and green enable the diamond. And then we can craft up these gates, which are awesome. I think we're really going to have some fun with some of these gates in the future, putting them on pipes and that sort of stuff. If we notice, it is called pipe wire for a reason. It runs on pipes, and the only problem with it is that it cannot transmit its signal over teleport pipes, which, you know, it's kind of a downside, but hey, definitely not dissing the pipe wire. The pipe wire is awesome. So, you know, I might in the future be crafting up some more stuff. Speaking of, let's just craft up some pipe wire so you guys can see how fast that stuff crafts. We'll do so now we can do all four. We'll turn on our engines and get them running. And then we will say one red pipe wire. No more red. Do a blue. Green. See how fast that thing runs? It's pretty crazy. And now you know we have 24 of each pipe wire, which is really good actually. That'll be really helpful in the near future when we get into some of the more advanced things like that. But I think right now, and I don't need that right now, for the moment anyways, for the moment, we're going to have to make, actually I need it right now. I'm going to give it away, but that's okay. It is in this window. I'll give you that much of a hint. No, it's not the engine. It's not any of these. Yeah, it's either a buildcraft or an industrial craft item. Not an engine, though. Oh, I just gave it away. Yeah, we're going to build the electrolyzer. We're actually going to build a couple of these. So, 2 empty cells and a machine block and an electronic circuit. So, two, a machine block, 2 electronic circuits, and I believe it was 4 per. Right? Yeah, 4 per. Cool. And I already know exactly where I'm going to put these guys. And we need them for a very specific reason. The only reason I'm making 2 is to speed this process up. But let's grab... we'll just make a fresh couple batches of these guys. That should be cool. I don't know, I have an automatic crafting, and I have a crafting table on me, but that's okay. Let's open up this guy. We need 2 per. Electronic circuits, machine blocks, and our 2 electrolyzers. Cool. Cool, so now we can put these guys on either side of this MFE. And actually, that's not going to work. We need a wrench. Oh, which one are you in? That one. Hello, Mr. Wrench. Make sure you're in lossless mode. Oh dear. Okay, I guess the electrolyzer is so basic that it can't actually be broken. So now, if we run outside, we're going to grab as many of these as we can get. Cool. And the reason I did that is because I like to just have, you know, a few sitting in each. And if we do this, and we wait. I think it can do this. Oh no. My bad. Again. It has to be adjacent. So now if we put that on there, not only does these things act as an energy buffer, they'll take up any excess energy and store it in these water cells, and they'll become electrolyzed water cells. Well, those have a use. Let's look. We can use them in some projectors. Cool, cool. You know, a generator core, you know, all these nice little electrolyzed water cells, but oh dear. There we go. The crafting recipe that we need. 7. An advanced machine block and an extractor will get us the centrifuge extractor. Awesome. Let's quickly just see what that guy's recipe is, because I have no clue what the extractor's recipe is. 4 tree taps, electronic circuit machine block. Okay, that's pretty cheap. Do I have some wood? I know I have some wood in this bag. Okay. Actually, no, that's good. So if I remember right, I just need to go and then we will grab our remote orderer and grab an electronic circuit. We're actually going to grab 2 of these really quickly. 2 lovely electronic circuits. 1 of these, and then we needed a machine block. Cool. Jetpack. Come on, Mr. Machine Block, you can do it. There we go. So just oh, can I not put these in my crafting grid? No, there's no way to do that. That's annoying. Extractor. Okay, cool. So we now have an electrolyzed water cell in each of those, and they're not going to do anything else. Well, never mind that, they are. Okay. We should probably sleep and make it day then. So we'll keep that extractor in the back of our mind. And I think some of you might know exactly what I'm doing with this auto crafting table. It's not a big deal, but it's just something that I don't like crafting very much, and we're going to end up crafting a lot of in the future. And I actually think I probably need a couple more of those. Do I have any glowstone hiding in this bag? I do. And if I swap that out for that bag, I should have somewhere in there a basic logistics pipe. And my wrench. Whoa, whoa! Okay, I have a bit of repairing to do. That freaking creeper blew up all my chests. I have all my items secured, but I need to sort out all of my junk, and then I'll be back. Sorry guys, I could swear my house was well enough lit, but we're just going to spam torches in here because apparently it's not. I'll be back. Okay, cool, got that mess cleaned up. But now we have, you know, other stuff to get to, so. Actually, I don't even need this. I feel kind of stupid. Let's go stick this guy back in its bag. It's probably a good spot. So as you can see, we're making another paintbrush, and I'm probably sitting a little bit too close to my microphone. I'll just move my mic back a little bit. Let's grab a couple of you out. Piece of wool, and do I have any sticks in my green bag? I should. Cool, I do. So we will quickly craft this guy. And flax seeds, light blue dye, and paint can. Light blue paint. Awesome. So let's get our paintbrush. And let's paint this guy right here blue. Yay, blue pipe. So now, do I have any room in here? Absolutely not. Let's top down to the floor. And we're going to make that looks light bluish. Yeah. So let's grab out that piece of sticky resin. And say, you good sir, shall from this day forward go blue. And then we're going to run outside really quickly. And I haven't been out here for a while, but I'm pretty sure this guy is not a resin spot. So we'll grab him as well. Looks like our peat bog's all done, so we'll probably need to do some stuff with that in the near future. But I think we might actually have to go to the Nether this episode. And go to my stronghold. Cool. So now, I think we all know what I'm doing right now. Right? If you don't, you will very, very soon. Let's actually place a few extra torches down here because I went ahead and... How many are these apart? 2? Oh dear. All out. There were 8 in there though. Okay, cool. Because I went ahead and I went and checked my light levels a little bit. And I noticed that this room is a little bit darker than it should be. So that should help with any creeper issues. There. A little bit random and that'll probably bug me, but whatever. So. Let's... What was I on about? Crap. Oh, do need this for something though. Both one of these and my wrench. And while we're here, let's just grab a couple of pieces of glowstone. Oh. And I think in here is where I stuck that electronic circuit. Okay, cool. Like I said, this item isn't necessarily a bother to make. I just am lazy and don't want to make it. And I've stopped caring about that whole pipe thing because I haven't been doing it, and I'm not doing it, and there's absolutely no reason for it to be here, right? Right. Well, for me to actually, like, you know, have a little section in my system reserved specifically for. So advanced circuits, yeah, that's one of the things that I've been needing to get into my auto crafting system, because we're going to be using those quite a bit in the near future. Oop, do not throw your bag into your bag. Never ever do that, because then when you close your inventory, the bag goes poof. I mean, obviously all your stuff is still safe because it's just in the bag, but a bag in the bag is not a good thing. I've done it a few times, I would know. So now, what do we need to do? Oh, yeah, we need to wire up that, what will be our centrifuge extractor. And while we're at it, let's order a lever. I think I made one of these. Yep. And a piece of pneumatic tube. Should get us moving nicely. I think I threw all that into my red bag. Oh, I only have one left. Oh well. Now this is going to be a bit more of a tricky system, so let's actually get to building some stuff, because we need to do something here. How online am I? Oh, beautiful. Oops. That was good. So we're going to need a filter. So we need a red doped wafer, what I thought. So let's grab out 4 of those, and we'll let this guy start smelting, and we'll grab the rest of the ingredients from in this room. So let's see, what else do we need? We need a piston, 5 cobble, and 2 gold. So we need a piston, 2 gold. So piston, 2 gold. And that gets us our filter. Awesome. So what we're going to do with this guy is, because of a unique feature of the filter that it acts like an inventory, we can stick him like this, and he will act like an inventory. Ooh, that might be a problem. Better get one of those nifty stone covers. We're going to need some of those in a minute anyways. And these guys can also do color tagging now, so let's decide on a color. What color do we want? We're running out. Let's go with lime. Do I have lime? Please tell me no. Cool. So we'll grab out any random color works. Just some light gray, I guess. We're gonna need some tin plates as well. So we may as well grab like 16 tin and 32 iron. That'll give us a ton of tin plates. Like, we will never, ever actually Let's not be wasteful. Because we're not going to need that many templates even in the future, because I'll have all the paint colors. And let's just throw those back in there. So we're also going to need some brass. Do I have 0 brass? Oh goodness, that's so not good. I'm out of everything. What's brass? Is it 4 copper and a tin? I don't know, we'll find out. We will need a lot of brass, so. It's a 1 and 3. So if I take yeah, that looks nice. I believe that yields 4, so we'll let that cook. We're gonna need some more brass. Oops. I know it would be more efficient just to set up a bunch of sorting machines in line and have them run, but I'm lazy and I don't want to do that. I'd rather just put my stuff away. So we need a lime dye. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Do I have my templates all cooked up? Awesome. Even better. It's not very many. But that's okay, we don't need very many. Let's go throw this guy in here. And get out our Philosopher's Stone. Craft up another paint can. Cool. And then out of red power, grab 2 flax seeds. Dye. Can. Paint. Stick. Paintbrush. Lime paintbrush. Awesome. So, now we need to go red power and throw that guy in there. And our templates. And we will grab my alchemy bag. Throw those back in. So we no longer, well, we might need them in a minute. I don't know. We'll keep our alchemy bag on our hotbar just in case. So let's go grab our stuff. We need that brass. I'm just going to make 4 sets of 8, and that'll, oops, wrong way. That'll do us good for a while. See, I haven't ever had creeper problems in my house. That's why I'm so confused as to why I had an explosion and our lever. So we actually should. We'll just put our lever in there. Whatever. Whatever, Mr. Lever. Go. Something like this. Get ourselves some of these. Now, if I were to run it out the back, that's something that'll look very good. I know the wire's broken. Kill me. I know, I don't know where my stuff is. Kill me twice. Okay. There. So now if I'm right, I can go ahead and grab out those stone covers and place them on that block. And then I can run my tube down here, paint that green. Oops, wrong one. Green, and then into my IC2 chest, which epic failed. green. And a piece of stone to fix the floor. Tube. Look at that. Lime green. There we go. So now this guy's going to act like an inventory. And what we need is a piece of rubber. And you know, we can always add stuff like if I need to do coolant cells or whatever. Say I need to extract those at some point in time, which we may eventually. That'll say I'm an inventory. Come here. It'll go bam through this filter, down the green path, and straight into my IC2 chest, which will be awesome. Now the reason I painted this green is because I don't want this thing getting any backlog that happens to have in the system. Like say one of these chests gets full, I don't want it to backlog my extraction system, because eventually we're going to have a rubber tree farm and it'll be kind of crazy. So let's throw that in there, grab out my lovely red bag, and get out my glass covers, get out my hollow stone covers, because I want to cover that up. Do that, and throw my junk, not my bag, in there. And I'll hold on to those brass ingots, just because they'll be useful possibly in the future. So now look at this. We have a nice new tube system. Toss that in there as well. Cobble. Torches going green bag. Sorry, I'm just kind of... This is how I go through and clean my inventory. I'm just like, well, what do I have? What do I need to be rid of? What do I want to keep but don't need? And seeing as we have 49 pages in NEI, let's shorten that list to 19 and hit O. So now, if I grab out of here my nifty extractor, we need an advanced machine block. But that's not an issue, is it? Because I made one a while ago. And we come into here. Oh. $13 and $12. Whatever. Just like to keep them relatively even. And we get a centrifuge extractor. Awesome sauce. This guy's really nice. There we go. So we now have that guy down. And he is now on. And he will speed up and get to a way high RPM. And eventually, what we will have is a super fast extractor that can extract a full stack of rubber, because it has 3 output slots. So this guy is going to be awesome for us. You know, it looks like we're having problems with power generation. Well, for right now, I think this looks like a good wrapping up point, guys. I mean, you know, I had a creeper blow up my house. We got our centrifuge extractor going. We have a nice bit of circuitry back here, just kind of chilling out, waiting for us to do some cool stuff. We might end up pushing this wall back next episode. I'm still undecided as to where I want to, as to whether I want to have 2 more of these engine sets, or actually only 1 more. I only want 12 at a max running, and I've been wasting fuel this entire episode. That's just sad. Oh well. Didn't waste a lot. I wasted some, but not a ton. You know, nice little assembly table, plenty of lasers to go around. I think aside from that, that's all for this episode, guys, so I hope you enjoyed it. This has been episode 31 of our Tennis 215's Let's Play. I will see you guys next time in episode 32, and for now, take it easy, guys. I will be running my quarry a little bit, just to, you know, so we can actually maybe get a second one up before, you know, the end of this series or whatever. I don't know if I'll ever end this series. I mean, I probably will eventually, and then just, you know, move on. But there's a lot of stuff that we can still do. I just wanted to, you know, run the quarry. It's one of those things that I just like to do, and my roof is a total disaster. But, hey, function over form, right? Although I do have to admit, I really like the way this looks. Before we go, let's check on the bees. Just for the heck of it. Trying to make this episode a little bit longer, because I said I was going to make a super long episode, didn't I? Well, you know what? Maybe I'll do it in episode 32. Cultivated noble. I'll just reread that guy. Cultivated noble. We have our straight up noble, which is awesome. We have a common noble. And a forest noble. Now I think eventually I need to get up to another type of queen, but I can't remember quite what one it is. So we have now drones. And another noble. Eventually we'll want to get do a common, and I believe it's a cultivated in the nether, and that will get us a new kind of bee. So let's oh wow, I always do this, don't I? Crap, stop that crap. I just want to grab out the stuff that I wanted to centrifuge. Just so I can, you know, centrifuge it. Like that. Getting lots and lots of stuff, so let's go kick on my peat bog and let that guy harvest. I doubt my engines are cooled off though, so we may not be able to do that at this moment in time. And one with my peat bog 6. Not quite cooled off yet. They're getting there though. They're blue, so it won't be too much longer. But as soon as I turn these guys on and they run. Come on. You've got to be almost cool by now. Don't need those online right now. Although we could now. I want to have 2 combustion engines free. 2 sets for when I decide to run the quarry. I just want to do something very simple. And what is 5 the centrifuge? Pretty sure it is. 4 is the centrifuge. 5 is the tree farm. Okay, cool. So that stuff's centrifuging. Let's take a nap. It's all dark and stuff outside, and darkness and, well, YouTube don't get along, and darkness and I don't get along either. So let's run. And then fly, and See this peat bog doing its thing. So if we notice our peat bog doing its thing, it is sending all of its dirt down the correct path. And you know, as much peat as is needed is coming into the system. You know, I could put a gold pipe here, but there's really no reason to. You know, it'll just kind of slowly move along. And when those centrifuges finish, I don't know what'll happen. It might stop sending power, but... oh, it'll stop sending power. It will, it will. Screw it. We're gonna turn on another set of combustion engines. Just speed this whole process up. See how much faster that thing is moving now? Not a ton faster, but there's a speed improvement for sure. And you know, our supplier system will be keeping the sky nice and supplied with energy. Now I forget. How did I power my little rain tank guy? I mean, it's obviously working, but... okay, so he's on the same frequency as my peat bog. That makes sense. Obviously, the system is pretty freaking efficient. I mean, stuff just flies around. And now that this guy's all fully supplied and happy, those 3 combustion engines will be running for... let's watch this last bit of peat come in. And there it is. Finally 32. Let's just go do a quick checkup and see how much peat we have. And then I'll wrap this episode up and call it good for now. We'll do a longer episode next time. I'm just a little bit tired and my voice has kind of been fluctuating today. 28 peat? Oh no. Loads more peat. We have 2 stacks. Yeah, we have a ton of peat. Let's see, maybe I can get some sticky resin by putting rubber in my transmutation table, just so that we can test our new system out. So that worked. No. Do you know what I can do, though?